Okay, welcome back once again to the channel. Now in today's tutorial we are going to learn how to draw this basic 2D drawing for beginners and also for practice. Now it looks very simple, but there's a little work that we have to do, so let's try and see how best we will understand it and start. So we are going to start from this place. If you check inside here, there's there are two circles here with a key slot. So the outer circle is having a diameter of 60 millimeters and the inner one is having a diameter of 30 millimeters. So let's start from there. So let's open our AutoCAD and then select center diameter and click anywhere, then enter 60 for the outer diameter, and then pick circle again, center diameter, then let's enter 30, that is the inner circle, this one. Alright, so with this done, let's try and get this one also. If you see the distance between these two circles is 100 millimeters. Alright, so for beginners I'll just use a line. So from the center here, enter 100, and that is it. Now there are two circles, radius outer one 15, then diameter 12. So pick center radius is 15, then center diameter is 12. Okay, now from this point we are going to draw this arc. Okay, so you can see the radius for this arc is 90 millimeters, and then we have this 105 millimeters, and then we have 120. So let's start with the 90. So pick center radius, click here, enter 90. Now pick again for 105, so 105. Then the next one, which is if you check, is here 120. So enter 120. Good. Now we have them all. Now let's see how we can draw this arc. Okay, so if you check, this is at 60 degrees to this line. The line over here is 60 degrees. So what we are going to do is we'll pick a line, and then let's see how we can now see it's tangent to this as well. Okay, so let's just draw line. So let's pick a line, and then when you pick the line from the center here, okay, just stretch it like this, and then enter the less than symbol. That is, we are going to enter the angle. Now from this point, coming down is negative, going up is positive. That is how AutoCAD read the angle. So when you go up like this, you are going positive to 90. Okay, now we want to come down 60, so it will be negative. So we just enter minus 60, and you see the line comes. So just click anywhere. Now we are supposed to move it to this one, so we can make it tangent. So to do that, we just use the parametric tool. So just select the tangent over here, the constraint. Now select this circle and then this line. So you see it has gone to the other side. We want it over here. We'll select it, click the circle. Alright, so it's going to the other side. Let's see. Let me extend it. Good. And try to move it. Alright, so select tangent, pick the circle, and this, you see, it has attached itself to it. So just move it outside, but make sure it's when you are moving, it's in line. It doesn't move outside the horizontal line. Good. So from here, the distance between is 20, so we will just offset. So let's go back home and let's use the offset tool, which is here, or you can just type O for offset and then enter the distance, which is 20. Press enter, click here, and that is it. Good. Now let's trim some unwanted lines. Okay, we don't even need this line, so let's delete. Alright, so we are going to draw a straight line from this place, also 20. Okay, so let's pick a line, and from the center here to, let's make it here, offset, enter distance of 10, up and down. Good. Now let's try and see, there are some fillets over here, so let's apply them. So you can just drag this one to meet. Alright, then the fillet, if you check the distance, the radius for the fillet is 6. That is what is written here, 6. So we can just do that. Now we can just use the tan radius, and then to ask you for the distance, just enter. Alright, so let's pick here, enter 6. Again, select tan radius here, enter 6. Once again, this, then last time. Good. So now you trim. Alright, and trim here as well. Good. So if you check, this is done. Now let's come here. Also it's having that same 6, so pick tan radius, enter 6, and then come here to the same 6. Then pick here, press enter. Now let's trim. Good. Alright, so you can see we are done with one side of the work. Now let's see, if you watch, there is a line here meeting this line. Okay, so what we are going to do is we just pick a line, then make sure it's tangent to this circle. So press and hold shift key, right click, and then select tangent. Now the same thing, press, hold shift key, select tangent to this bigger circle. Okay, so they are going to meet somewhere here. Alright, so where they are going to meet is where you are going to draw an arc. So pick tan radius, click here, and the radius is 40, so just enter 40. Now let's trim. Let's carefully delete the unwanted lines. Okay, and then here we check, this should be meeting this. All right, now we need to trim. Let's trim this one. Alright, so let's leave the top. Now what we want to do is we want to mirror all these features to the other side. Okay, so let's select all of them. Good, and then let's use the mirror command. Select mirror, or you can type mi, new keyboard, and then say specify first point. So we select the center and then just click. Alright, so erase source object, say no. Good, so now you can see, let's trim this part of the work and delete this line. Alright, so if you can see, we are almost going through the work. Now if you watch, there is these key slots over here, so let's deal with that one first. Now the angle, you will start from this place. You can see the distance from here to this place is 10 and the angle is 30. Okay, so what you are going to do is this line should be extended. Good, and then we are going to draw, since it's coming outside, we are going to draw a line, okay, which is 10 in this middle line, so which is this one. So let's draw a straight line. Just enter 10 and just move it. I'm just doing this for beginners, so you can move it and put it here. Now it's there. If you want to draw it, see, when you zoom out you see. Good, so the angle here is 30, so which means the top is 15, down will be 15. So just pick a line command and let's try to draw it from the edge. See, when you bring it to the end, you see the end point. So from here, enter the less than command and then enter 15. Okay, automatically to give you this, and just leave it somewhere here. Now you will mirror this. Select it, go to mirror, select the midpoint and click, select no, and automatically we will have the line. You can just zoom in to see. Good, so that is it. Now we have to do some trimming and also add more. So for that, let's trim this end. Good, now let's see if you can move this. Just want to try. Alright, so let's move it to this end and then we would if not, we wouldn't get this thing correct, the angle correct. So let's delete this line and draw it again. Try to move this line over here. Okay, so pick a line, bring it to the end point here, and then enter the less than sign and then enter 15. Good, so let's mirror, select mirror, no. Alright, so now it's okay. Let's trim. Good, so from here what we are going to do is we are going to use the polar array, okay, to set the number of their. In total there are 7. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we start from here. So just go to array, select polar array. It says we should select object, so I'll select these 2 lines and press enter. Now center, I'll select here. How many? Now first I'll do this one first. So 1 2 3 4. I'll do 4 instead of 7. And then the angle, this is 360. Now I don't want 360, I want 90. So no, I want 60 rather, because it's been, the reason why I'm doing 60 is from here to here is 60, right? So we are doing 60, and that is it. Close it. Now we can select this and mirror. And we will have a total of 7. Okay, now we need to do some trimming to get our work. So we need to trim all this side. So let's trim, but before you trim you have to explode it, because now they are together, so you can't edit it. So select it and then enter X on your keyboard, press enter. Now they are individual, so you can trim. So let's trim here, here, here. Let's trim this side as well. Good. And you even trim here. Alright, so we have, and you see the line that we used to draw. Let's try and trim it. Okay, so that is it. Now from here, what we have to do is to add this fillet, which is 6. So the same procedure, tan radius, select here, enter 6, and then let's trim the, alright, so we trim and trim this side as well. So we can do the same thing over here. Select tan radius, click here, 6, and trim this circle and this one. Alright, so we are almost done. Now we need to add a slot, this keyway over here. I'll delete this line. If you check, the distance from the end point to this side is 33.5. okay, so pick a line and from this point click, then enter 33.5. No, it didn't work well. Select the line again. It's the inner circle, this one, from here 33.5. okay, so this is the end of it, right? Now let's select an offset is 8, so 4 up and down. So offset, enter 4, select up and then down. Good. Now let's add our line. Alright, so we can trim. Let's trim. Good. Yeah, so carefully, if you check, we are almost done, and everything that is required of us is done. So from here we can just increase the line width by clicking on this, okay, and then our work is done. Now let's try and add dimension to the work. So for me to do that, I'll just create a different layer for my dimensions. so that the work becomes simple. Now let's change the line width to 0.25 and okay. Let's close. So we select this as the current layer. Now let's pick linear. Let's start from here. So I'll just select linear and then dimension center to center. You see our distance is very small, so let's make it a little bit bigger. Enter D on the keyboard, go to modify symbols. I'll make it 4, and now make the text also 4. Okay, just click OK, close it. I think it's a bit clear now. Alright, so I'll pick diameter. This is 12. I'll pick radius. This is 15. Let me make this thing a bit bigger, the dimensions. So test, let me make it 5. Okay, good. And then I'll use, this is diameter, so pick diameter for this one, 60. Again, inside one, 30. Okay, and then let's pick radius for this, 90. Again, this 105, and then for this one 120. Okay, so you could see, let's do this linear thing. So linear for this and this is 20. That's fine. Linear again here is 10. That's also fine. Now the angle, so let's go for angular. I'll pick here and here, which is 60. That's okay. Angular again for here, which is 30. Good. And now let's try and dimension this linear thing. For the keyhole, it's 8. Okay, and the distance, that is from here to this point. Good. Now radius for this place is 6, and radius again for this side 40. Now I'm going to draw a line in between this keyway, alright, this slot, which is showing here as 20. Alright, so I'll just select the normal and then pick a line, and then from here draw another line at the center. Good. Now I'll change the properties of this line to the normal line thickness. Good. And then I'll change the line type to short dashes or center line. So I'll pick this center line. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that I can use, so let's go back to the dimension layer and let's use angular dimension. This and this, you see, is 20. Alright, so I think we are done. Thank you all for watching, and if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section below and I'll answer the question. If you have any work you also want to be done for, just contact me in the comment section below and I'll help you do it. Thank you all for watching, and today if today is the first time of you watching, just subscribe to the channel. See you in my next tutorial.